Hop on! Welcome to another TR7 tutorial. Today I'm going to try and teach you some backside lip slides. Yeah, bro! You want some more? Okay, so backside lip slides. We've already done a tutorial on frontside lip slides, so it is the same trick, just with this one. Instead of coming with your front facing the rail, front side, you're going to be with your back facing the rail, backside, and going over the rail, sliding backwards, whoosh, coming off forwards or backwards. Tricks that you'll need to know to be able to do this one. It's definitely going to help. Frontside board slides and backside 180s. Both these tricks play a big role in the backside lip slide. For the approach, I've made it nice and easy to see by putting this rail along this white parking line that we've got here. So the rail is directly on it. What we're going to be doing is coming in from right over here with a nice bit of angle. You're going to be ollieing over the rail into the lip slide. So if you've got this bit of angle, your momentum is already traveling in that direction, ready to get over that rail and slide along the middle. If you come along dead straight at this one, you're going to have a really hard time getting your shifty over the rail and getting it to slide because you haven't got that sideways momentum helping you get on there. Now with the foot positioning, I like to have my front foot right behind these bolts so you can get a decent ollie, back foot right in the middle of the tail, but nothing specific to doing the back lip because really you just need a nice solid ollie ready to control. If you put your foot slightly different for back 180, then maybe that's the position you should choose because it's gonna be a nice popped back 180 over the rail. Now, just before I'm about to ollie, I like to bring my right hand in front here. Obviously, if you're goofy, this will be your left hand, but I'm regular, so it's my right. The hand right in front of me, my backhand. I'm going to be throwing this behind as I go for the ollie, because this is going to help throw my weight over the rail to get it round. But then in order to come back out straight, I'm going to have to keep my shoulders locked. So after throwing it around, you got to keep your head here, look right over this shoulder, and that's the easiest way to then bring it back out forward. If you don't look over this shoulder, you're more likely to come out to fakie, which if you control, that's amazing. This is actually how we do the fakie one, by throwing over the shoulder and looking behind us so we can see off the end of the rail. But the easier one to do at first is the coming out to regular. So I'd say lock that shoulder in, look right over it, and try and get them to slide as much as possible. This trick, when you're first trying to ollie over onto that rail, is going to be really scary because it's behind you. You're trying to go over it onto the lip, so it is probably going to get in your head a little bit. But if you learn these front boards, you're going to understand what happens with that slide, and you'll make it a lot easier for yourself. One of the things that is really scary is getting over and then the prospect of it slipping out from behind us. Because the rail is right in front of you, most of the time, it is possible to save yourself. It's not one of those tricks where you're going to be constantly going onto your side. You can get those hands down, you can get those feet out. It's just worth giving it a go because you'll find out that it's not as hard as you think it is. So just like with most rail tricks, it can feel a lot easier to just nick the end of the rail, but it is going to be a lot easier when you have some more of the rail to balance and slide on, just because when you come off the end, you want to be ready for that. And after ollieing over the rail, onto it, sliding front side, it will feel quite quick. So if you're doing just the end, it's going to be a tiny little nick off, and you're going to be riding away straight away. Whereas if you have that bit of balance and a bit of time to see the end and come off, you're going to make it a lot cleaner and a lot easier for yourself. So just try, get on at least right in the middle, And also, aim for the middle of your board, because this is going to be the perfect spot for that balancing slide with your feet on either side of the board. If you're over too far on one edge, you're going to feel it try and push you that way, and you're going to have to lean it. So it's nicer to just be right in the middle. You know you're on that good balance point, and when you come off, there's going to be no resistance from the trucks on either side. Just straight down. Now the last bit is going to be coming off the end of the rail. I have already said about having your head looking over that shoulder with the shoulders locked this way, ready to pull it back to regular, because this is the easiest way to just get it to go nice and round all the way 90, so you ride away straight. One of the other things, if you are still struggling with this bit, when you are coming out, because of this momentum sliding this way, you're going to be right on your toes, which means as you do turn, if you think about planting that toe on the back foot, it's going to help you just pivot out of the trick and ride away nice and flat. Especially if you've got these shoulders locked as well and you start thinking about that toe catch, it'll be so much easier to just ride away. And that's what we want. Now, last thing, speed. Fast! Don't go too slow, all right? Go fast. Fast! It's easier. Ah! Thanks for tuning in to this TR7 tutorial. I hope I helped you learn this back lip today. If I did, leave us a comment in the section below. If you think you've got any helpful tips, leave them in there too. We always love to hear a bit of feedback. Thanks for watching. Get out there and try some back lips. Don't forget to click subscribe. Hit the little bell. You'll always see our new videos. Go on, go try some back lips. My hand wasn't on the wall.